So I'm gonna talk to you about a little bit about today about I like to call it the maze message, because it's like it's about how no matter how hard it gets, no matter how bad it gets, no matter what you do, God is always there for you, and there's always a way out. I like to put it like this: in a maze, you get deeper and deeper and deeper until eventually you either you find the way and you get your way out, or you hit a dead end. And when you hit a dead end, you feel like it's impossible. You don't know where to go. You don't know. Sometimes you don't know how to backtrack. But that's when God comes in, and that's what happens in life. We get deeper into life. We get deeper into life. We get deeper into the world and what it says, and eventually we just hit rock bottom, and we don't know what to do. We don't know how to get out. But that's when we have to pray. We have to look up to God, because He is the way out. He will show us how to get out. And there is always a way out. And God is always there for you. For example, I don't know really how to say it, but Deuteronomy 13:4 says, "It is the Lord your God you must follow, and Him you must revere. Keep His commands and obey Him. Serve Him and hold fast. To him the prophet or dreamer must be put to death, because he preached rebellion against the hold fast to him." I accidentally went on to 5. But anyways, I'm going to read it one more time because I messed up. It says, "It is the Lord your God you must follow, and Him you must revere. Keep His commands and obey Him. Serve Him and hold fast to Him." This practically means, like, as long as you serve God, as long as you follow Him, as long as you pour yourself out to Him and be true to what you say, be true to what God does and follow His commands, He will hold fast. He will be there for you. No matter what happens, no matter how dark it gets, He'll be there for you. He'll be there. Even when you think there's nothing, that you think that you can't find your way out, God's there for you. And He will always be there for you. People think that since they've sinned, that God won't love them, God won't forgive them. No matter how bad it is, no matter how bad. People who are murderers have got forgiveness and became Christians. So no matter what you did, no matter how bad it is, God is there for you, and there is a way out. In a maze, there is only one way to finish the maze. There's only one path you can take that will finish the maze, and that is God. That's the same thing in life. There's only one path you can take it to get out, to make it to heaven, to make it where you want to go, and that is God. You can't make it to heaven without God. You can't make it to Him without Him. You have to follow Him. You have to believe what He says, and you have to pursue Him. And He will. And everyone's gonna mess up. You're gonna sin. It's part of it. You're gonna fail. It's part of it. But you have to keep following Him, and you have to keep pursuing Him. Even when you fail, don't think, "Oh, I'm a failure," because that's what the devil is wanting you to think. He's wanting you to think, "I'm a failure. God will never love me." But the truth is, God will always love you, and He will always be there for you. So that's what you have to believe, and that's what you have to follow. That's what you have to pursue, because that is what matters, and that is how it goes. And that's the only thing you can do to get out of the maze, or to get out of life, get it to heaven. The only thing you can do to make it there is follow God. That's all you got to do to make it there. That's the only thing you can do to make it there. So follow God and pursue Him with everything He has. And no matter how hard it gets, or no matter what you think you did, no matter how bad you think you are, don't forget, God is there for you still.